Hey guys, this is coming to you from my webcam because I let my camera run out of batteries. Stupid, 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 stupid. So hey, today is Wednesday, Woden's Day, Odin's Day, and the reason that I'm saying this is that Odin is the chief god of Norse paganism. Steve, what does that have to do with anything? Well, other me representing viewers, I got a message on my personal channel, Fizzy Lyman, which tells me that I should be listening to music by Ida Maria, specifically the song I Like You Much Better When You're Naked. That sounds dirty. Well, regardless of the subject matter of the song, I did think that it was actually quite catchy and that Norse punk rock works. So really, why are you saying this? Well, other me, I think that Norse viewer Eric deserves 10 cool points. So thanks, Eric. I really liked it. And just in case you guys have any other music that you think I would like, I would be glad to listen to it. Just send me any suggestions. So anyway, on to embarrassing stories. Oh, I had a lot of trouble thinking of one, and the only one that I can come up with is really more embarrassing now than it was back then, but there were things that were embarrassing about it back then, so I'm just going to tell you about it. You see, in 8th grade, before I knew that I actually loved music, I was in drama club. Our 8th grade show was entitled Copacabana. It's a musical written by Barry Manilow. Now, I happened to be the understudy for the lead role. That's not very interesting, you may think. Well, it turns out that the guy who was the lead role decided that he didn't really want to be the lead role anymore, and so I was put in the lead role. The night of dress rehearsal. I never even got a full run of the play before we opened it. And so I got to sing and dance such greats as Copacabana with variations on the electric slide. The fun thing about that show was that even back then I wasn't really a tenor and I had to sing a tenor part. And with prepubescent voices, you should not try that out. There was supposed to be a scene at the end where I reminisce on everything that happened, and there are voiceovers of everybody that I met saying things that I should remember. And I'm supposed to also say things, but they're supposed to be on the voiceovers. But we never recorded the voiceovers, and I never learned the lines because they were supposed to be on the voiceover. Anyway, to make a long story short, I had to have the lines whispered at me on stage, and I told people to skip them just because it was supposed to be reminiscing, and they didn't want to skip them, and they wouldn't stop whispering the lines until I said them. And it was pretty bad. Also, there was one show where my best friends were sitting in the front row of the auditorium and they were whispering to me while I was supposed to be not paying attention to anything at all and really in my own little world. And I tried really hard not to laugh and I had to bite my tongue and close my eyes and I succeeded, but it was still kind of irritating. One of my best friend's dads, every time I see him, still says, "Hey, Tony, how's it going?" And I'm like, "Great, you remember that." Not one of my most shining moments. That's pretty much all I have for this week, and for the first time in a while, I'm going to show you a potato. Okay, this is actually starting to get pretty gross. The skin is being separated from the body by this gas stuff, and there's like liquid dripping out from under there, and there's mold growing on the bottom. Look at that! There's like alcohol coming out of it. I think it's time for the bonsai potato to go. And with that, this is Steve signing off. Oh, I think it just dribbled on me.